Itchy nose. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video where we are going to be playing with an extremely affordable sponge from Kmart. Now you may have seen this floating across social media a fair bit as it has a gorgeous marble pattern. I chose the pink one. There is a classic grey and white one, but Jake liked the pink one better and I liked it as well, so I thought we'll go with that. Now, my two friends, Shanae and Ken, have done videos on this sponge and they pretty much made me decide that I needed to buy it and I needed to try it out for you guys on camera. So that is what we are doing today. I will have their videos linked below. But yeah, this is from Kmart. It's $3, which is insane, and it's also stunning. And I'm going to be comparing it to my EcoTools sponge, which is what I use religiously now, and I love it. I've already moisturized my face, so let's just jump straight in and wet this and see how much it grows. Now, a quick first impressions before I wet it. It is quite squishy, it feels very nice. A lot of cheap sponges are pretty much rock hard and really hurt your face, whereas this, even dry, it feels really nice and gentle, so it's only going to feel better when it's wet. So yeah, so far so good. Let's go wet it. Alrighty, so really good results from wetting it. This is an EcoTools sponge and the size that it grows to. And this is our sponge from Kmart. So as we can see, it has definitely grown a lot. It was probably half this size and it's almost as big as the EcoTools one. So this is a very good sign. It feels so nice and squishy now. It's actually reminding me a little bit of the Chi Chi sponges and they're about $5. So I'm not surprised that they're quite similar. This is still definitely a lot more squishy as you can see, but this still feels nice and I think it's going to be really good on the face. So just going to pop my hair back and we will get started. So as per usual, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I know how this works with the normal sponge, so it's best to use that for a comparison. And we will just do the Kmart sponge on this side of the face, and I'll just do a normal amount. So I usually do full spatula swipe on the cheek, and then a little bit on the chin and the nose, and then a swipe over here for that bit. So let's give this a go and hope it doesn't soak up all this foundation because I love this foundation. It is so soft on the skin. Okay, so as you can see, it is a very light coverage. If you've watched previous videos or seen my face before, you know I generally do have a bit more coverage than this. This foundation is quite good coverage and can be built up. So this has definitely soaked up a fair bit, I think. But the way it has spread it on my face is really beautiful. It looks so natural. As you can see, there's not much of a difference between the two sides of my face, but this just looks flawless, not flawless, but just perfected and nice. And I really like how it looks. Even though it's soaked up a lot, I love how it applies. It almost applies even better than my EcoTools, which blows my mind. It just blends everything really nicely, spreads nicely, and it was really quick. I'm pleasantly surprised that there's only the one negative so far, which is just it soaks up a lot of my foundation, which is sad, but I think I could honestly get past that for how beautiful it looks on the skin. So now I'm going to do the other side of my face and you'll be able to see what I mean, that I get a lot more coverage with this sponge. Unless I just didn't use enough foundation, but I'm sure I used the same amount. Oh, oops. Alrighty, EcoTools. Yep, you can definitely see the coverage difference, especially just because this side of my face looks extremely ghostly white because there's more coverage there. So that is the two sides done. As you can see, the EcoTools sponge is also extremely quick and definitely holds coverage, doesn't soak up as much, but I actually like the size of this better because I struggle to get this under my eye. Obviously I can use the other side, that's fine. But this, even the big side, it fit nicely around my eyes and I really like that. So far, as I said, I am impressed, but it will soak up a lot of your foundation and take away quite a bit of coverage because there is quite a major difference between the two sides of my face. But what I'm going to do now is try and build up this side with this sponge. So I never usually apply a second layer of this foundation, so definitely has used more. But for the sake of this video, I just want to see if we can. Oh, it's so soft on the skin. Honestly, I'm blown away. I could sit here just sponging my face all day. Alrighty, as you can see, they definitely match up now. I'm pleasantly surprised by that, but at the same time, I obviously did have to use 2 layers on this side and only the one on this side. But I still can't get over how nice it looks on the skin and how soft and squishy it is, so I'm really not mad at it soaking up my foundation, and it's only $3. And I just really like it and it's really pretty. And yeah, I don't know, if you're gonna use expensive foundations, maybe stick with a better sponge that's not gonna soak it up. But if you're just using something cheap, this is quite cheap, just not that accessible, so I don't want to run through it too quick. But yeah, I think it's worth it for how nice this sponge looks. I honestly think this side of my face looked better than this side. I don't even know why, I don't know what the difference is. This just applies makeup like a dream and I'm so blown away. And I'm even gonna go over this side with the sponge because it's so good. So as you can see, I'm clearly quite a fan of this sponge. I think I'll even end up picking up the grey marble one. But for now, I'm just going to pop on some concealer and powder and then wrap up the video. Alrighty, so I completely forgot that I probably should have filmed the concealer part because I used the sponge, but basically it worked pretty much the same as the foundation, although I think it soaked up a little less, which was really nice, and I think that might be because of the consistency of the concealer. I used the Essence Camouflage, so obviously with different foundations you are going to get different results with this sponge. It may soak up less, it may soak up more. So just for me personally, with this Wet n Wild foundation, it did soak up quite a bit. So I don't know what foundation you use, but definitely give it a try and try it out with a couple of different foundations that you own and maybe find which one it works best with. Overall, I'm extremely happy. I recommend this. I will buy this again, and yeah, Kmart seriously just keeps bringing out some amazing products and I love it because they're always affordable. Like $3 for a sponge. I thought the Chi ones were affordable and this just blows it out of the water. So I'm in love and I just love how my face looks at the moment, so I'm very, very happy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give me a massive thumbs up if you did and subscribe down below if you are new. Also make sure to let me know, have you tried out this sponge and did your results differ from mine? Because personally my results were a little bit different to Ken and Shanae's, so they may be different for everyone and it's really interesting to see that. So again, make sure you check out their videos and I hope you are having an absolutely amazing day and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!